Hi gang, Rob here. It is the evening of 17 March 2013, and I'm going to try to knock out two videos for you tonight. And the first one is going to be a short overview of my concealed carry system for winter carry for my firearm. Now this, as you can see, is my system for the Glock 26 semi-automatic pistol, and I just took off the pistol and my spare magazine as I ended my day. It is loaded, so let's unload it. And let's make sure it's unloaded. No magazine, nothing in the chamber. Okay. So that's the gun. This is the holster. And as promised, I told you guys that I had found a great source for inside the waistband leather kydex hybrid holsters, and I sort of wanted to hold off giving you many details until I had carried this for a little while, and actually it has been a little while. I've had this rig for about a month, and because it is winter, it has been my primary carry setup. I carry inside the waistband with this holster, the rather chunky Glock 26 with the flush fit factory magazine, 10 rounds, and then my spare magazine is a Glock 17 round mag in the factory $10 Glock Mag Pouch. Okay, first let's talk about the holster. I stumbled across the manufacturer, the custom maker of these holsters on eBay. He has an eBay store and he's working on a website. The name of the store is Everyday Holsters. That's his eBay store name, and the website is everydayholsters.com, and I will put the link for the website in the description. It's under construction. Right now I believe it is functional for purchasing the hybrid inside the waistband holsters for many gun models, the Glocks included. It looks like, just as I've been browsing his website, and the gentleman's name who's behind this operation is a guy named Martin, don't know his last name, out of Shelbyville, Kentucky. But it looks like he's going to expand his product line into some other things, some mag pouches, maybe even some belts and other accessories. So here's the poop on this holster. As you can see, it is a kydex gun cup, and it appears to be 60 thousandths kydex. It's secured by 6 double-headed nickel-plated rivets onto 8 to 9 ounce natural leather. The belt clips are the standard clippable clips. It's not actually a closed loop. You can take this holster on and off without undoing your belt. And then it is secured into one of 3 positions for each clip with a T-nut and a black-coated screw. Pretty simple stuff. You know, there are a lot of these on the market, and some of the brand name ones you can pay a lot more for than these. Martin charges $34.50 for this holster, shipped. Well, how does it work? Frankly, this is the first one of this type I have ever had, and you know, some of my YouTube mentors like Hickok 45 and Cody from Wrangler Star and several others seem to use this type of holster a lot. I've seen them cost more. I don't know that I've seen them cost much less for something that is what this is. As for the type, I find it very comfortable. I find the gun is held very high and tight to the body. The leather pad for an inside the waistband holster for a big gun does a great job. It's more comfortable than my smaller, seemingly less intrusive inside the waistband holsters I've used in the past for my J-Frame Smith and my old Kel-Tec PF9. I love the type, and I have no complaints about Martin's product. You can see after wearing it, 20 times or so all day, it kind of molds to the body. And again, the price is phenomenal. How does it work? Well, as with most holsters of this type, if you've watched any review videos, when the holster is not against your body, while it does retain the gun, it doesn't exactly hold it fast. The leather backing does give quite a bit, so although the kydex is molded perfectly to the gun, without the body pressing against the back, the gun's not exactly retained perfectly. But as long as you put a little pressure on that leather, it's really good retention. In fact, let's do the same test. I'll hang it upside down, but this time pressing against the leather, the gun won't come out. It's perfect retention for drawing. It's great to reholster. I've had a lot of inside the waistband holsters before that weren't exactly rigid. I have a Safariland model for my J-Frame Smith, and it is a chore getting that gun back in. The all kydex one I had for the PF9 did okay, not quite as good as this one. This type is really, really good for being able to reholster, and it's great for all-day comfort. So that's part of my system, and please, guys, give Martin a chance, everydayholsters.com. You can't go wrong for $35 with a holster like this, and I've got absolutely no issues with it. Now let's talk about the cheesy little mag pouch. I knew I wanted to carry a spare magazine, and I sort of stumbled across the factory Glock Mag Pouch, I don't know, by accident, just doing my normal due diligence research. It will successfully carry any of the 9mm or 40 caliber double stack Glock magazines, all the way down to the 10-rounder. It just barely peeks up over the top. I suppose you could carry a 33-rounder in here if you really wanted to, but that's what it looks like with the Glock 17 mag in it. And my carry system is pretty simple. I'm a right-handed shooter, so the gun goes on my strong side, right side, this on my left, and you can see it's completely symmetrical. So you could carry this no matter whether you're left or right-handed. It's just a matter of which way the tabs bend. And again, carries very high and tight to the body. The retention on what seems like kind of a loose fit, I mean, that's not super tight, but there's a little nub down in the base of the mag carrier that clicks into the the latch portion of the magazine, and it does move around a little bit, but it doesn't come out. And again, I've been carrying that for about a month. You can buy these things for $10. They're all over eBay. You can buy them directly from Glock. They don't appear to have any durability issues, and they work really well. And they weigh nothing. I don't know, maybe an ounce, if that. So here's my system. Now, how do I envision using this, and what is my intended use for this EDC system? Well, it is winter carry. I'm carrying a fairly wide pistol. I'm not going to wear this with a golf shirt tucked in and a pair of shorts. I wear mostly fleeces and large overshirts with mock turtlenecks, just so I can carry and be pretty concealed. And this system I carry if I'm going to be in an environment during my day that is going to be a largely populated area where people don't normally carry. Let's face it, guys, this is what I carry when I'm in places that look like great candidates for mass shootings. Some of you might be watching this video thinking, why does this guy need to walk around every day with a 9mm Glock and 27 rounds of ammunition? Well, the answer, I hope, is he doesn't need to. But if I'm in one of those situations where there are a lot of unarmed people and one crazy person, this is the setup I feel most confident with. It might be a Saturday night movie with my wife and me. It might be, of all places, church. It can be carried discreetly if done right, and it can be used effectively if done right. Now, how do I envision this going? Well, if we're in the scenario I've talked about, and we are carrying, because of concealability with the flush-mounted 10-round magazine, the gun's now loaded, by the way, guys. Let's say we're in a movie theater. Let's say a bad guy comes in and starts to do harm. Well, if I'm not in the immediate line of fire, what I'm going to do is immediately transition to the large magazine, and we're going to stow the 10-rounder. That'll happen immediately if the opportunity presents itself. If it doesn't, we're going to transition to that large mag as soon as possible. I guess we call that a tactical reload, don't we? I'm big into mag retention. I'm not made of money, and if the opportunity presents itself for me to efficiently, coolly, with a little bit of time, make that switch and retain my magazine, especially since it still has rounds in it, that's what I want to do. I know drop and free is great. Fast mag changes look great on YouTube when the mag hits the floor and bounces around, but in the real world, we don't really want to do that. Ideally, we want to transition to the large mag, stow the small mag, still with rounds in it, for use later if need be. And that's how I train. That's how I protect me and my family in public in the wintertime. Better unload it again. Okay, we are clear. Well, that's it for tonight's little EDC video and holster review. Hope you all had a great Sunday. Grace to you and peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. See you later.